Hey everyone, Kathy back inside the barn. Okay, I'm not inside the barn. Kathy back with Big Barn Blooms. So used to saying inside the barn. My private coaching group. Anyway, we are at Big Barn Blooms today. We're gonna make a kit. Look at this guy, he's so cute. So excited about this one. This is our Gingy kit, or our Gingerbread Man kit. And they are actually already up in my Etsy. We got these listed before the live. I was so excited about that. So we have both the finished design and the kit available. And I believe there are 7 kits. 7 kits. So, which the others are almost all sold out now. So let me get my iPad going. When you come on, say hi, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know, someone let me know that you can see and hear me okay, and we'll get going on this. So, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, you guys. All right, let's get this going. Here we go. All right, Sal, hi Sal. Sal is on, good to see you on the live, Sal. Cozy Corner Creations, Deb, how are you? So, you have no sound. Anybody else, can anybody else hear me? Hey Carol, good to see you. I'm trying to get out on this page a little bit more. Hey Lisa. So can everybody hear me okay? I'm hoping it, I'm really not hoping it's Deb, but I'm hoping it's Deb. Does that make sense? So anyway, we're hoping. Oh, okay, thumbs up. Awesome. So you guys can hear me. Nice. Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting messages across my thingy there. So hold on. Here we go. Let me plug in my phone too, just in case. I mean, I thought it was ready, right? Okay. All right. Here we go. So who else is on with us today? Lisa's on. I froze again. Okay, good. Sal says loud and clear. Connie says loud and clear. Welcome in, Connie. Michelle, how are you today? Girl, that's 2 lives in 1 week. I like it. Willard, hello. Wilhelmina, hi. Great, you guys can all hear me. I like it. So, Deb with Cozy Corner Creations. Hopefully you can get your sound working. Okay, so it is live day, and we're going to make a kit. So this, like I said, this is a kit. There's 7 available already in my Etsy, and this guy is available along with the one we're going to make today. But it's also gift away. Yes, gift away day. So excited about this. So we'll have the drawing in a little bit. Bob's going to come in and do it. Let me show you what you can win. So you'll get your choice of a kit. So either one of these guys, I will say these guys in this can, it's a little smaller. This is a bigger can than the reindeer can, if that makes sense. But the reindeer guy, for now, is sold out. I'm trying to locate some more items for it. So we may have a new version of it coming out. But one winner is going to get their pick of which kit you want. And then I have some other little ones. We all need our big drink cups when we're working, you guys. So I have 3 of these, but I only have 2 hands. 3 of these Merry Christmases. Says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. These they're like faux Stanleys. I wish they were Stanleys, but they're pretty nice. So we have 3 of these that we're going to give away today too. So that's going to be our little gift away today. Did I say giveaway? I didn't mean to. I meant gift away. All of your names, for all of you that watched the previous live on Sunday when we built this guy, well, in that bucket, in a little version of it, I gave you a word and you listed the word under that live. Everyone that said the correct word, which was Rudolph, got in the drawing. So you're all in here. Bob's going to come in a little bit and draw a couple names for us. So that's coming up. So let me put these aside. I think with this guy, this particular kit, we have 2 kits left. I think we sold another one today, so I'll have to, well, the quantity's correct in my Etsy. 2 kits, 1 design. Then this same kit that's in the white bucket, no kits left, unfortunately, but 1 design. So they're going quick, going pretty quick. So if you're looking for a reindeer kit, you better get it because they'll be gone. Hopefully another version coming out of it. So I have more reindeer, I just need the other stuff. So we're working on it. So, but for today, it's the Gingy. Look at this, so cute. So let's get going on this. And thank you guys for showing up and helping me celebrate 50,000 followers. I never thought in a million years when I finally went online like 5 years ago, and then I took a few years off. You know, COVID, got really sick, all the things, and I've only been back what, maybe a year? I don't know, not that long. So very, very cool, and it can be done. I also want to say, hang in there. If you're lingering under 1,000 followers or whatever, hang in there. Do you know that I'm at almost 53,000 followers? I started this year under 15,000, and I have not run even 1 ad. It can be done. You have to show up. It's hard. It's a whole nother job, social media, but if you hang in there, you guys will get it too. So, and I just want to, because I always heard that from people, oh, you'll make it, and I was so discouraged. It took a while, and then suddenly it kicked in. I just thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up every day, several times a day, and be consistent, and it does work. But anyway, oh, Pam, you'll be 100,000 in no time. Won't that be awesome? I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. But thank you so much. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Selena. So let's get going on this guy. I think he is so cute. I did a little bit of prep, just a little bit, because I want to show you how to make this, and then this video will be moved over to my YouTube. So, excited about that. Hey, Joe, how are you? One of my old co-workers. Hey, Joe. Who else is on? Celestial's on. Pam from Auburn. Wilhelmina. I think I mentioned everybody else. Elizabeth is on. Michelle, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Phyllis is on. Hey, Phyllis. Lisa, Sal. Nice, you guys. Okay, let's get going on this. This is such a fun one and simple. It's simple. I know I say that on all of them, but I think they are pretty simple. Okay, we'll put that aside. Actually, we'll turn it toward me so I can like copy it. No, I could do this in my sleep. Okay, so we start with the can. This is the big can, like I said, much bigger than this one. It actually is. Probably hard to tell on one. This is a bigger design. So let's go over the ingredients. First, we have all of our florals. So when you get your kit, you're going to get your kit with your foam installed. You don't have to worry about putting it in. I had done it for you. So you get that. You're going to get a little pick of these cute little colored balls, and some of them are fuzzy. So kind of cute on that. We're going to use this. You're going to get a couple picks of the white glitter berries. 2 picks of, I believe it's supposed to be mistletoe, frosted. And then 2 of these wonderful pine picks. They're like my favorite. I'm telling you, these are the best filler. And I will give you a hint. These are from Hobby Lobby, you guys. Run. And this is, I don't like to give out my ingredient list as far as where I find and curate everything from. But I'm going to give you this one because if you do Christmas arrangement, wreaths, or whatever, these are on sale, half off. They're only $1.50 right now. Wait till you see how we fill this vase with these. And they take up a lot of space. They do exactly what you need them to do. So Hobby Lobby, I think, knocked it out of the park with these. So we are going to use 2 of these today. We are going to cut them down, though, because they're like way too big to use like this. But I'll show you. Then we're going to use our gingerbread man. These 2 guys, the cookies, I've already put on skewers. Yeah, we use skewers. I'm going to show you how to get these into the design. So we have 2 of those, and we have 1 gingerbread man. So we're going to put a skewer on this so I can show you how to do that. When you receive your kit, you'll receive all 3 cookies, no skewers on them, but I am going to put the skewers in the kit. Do not hold them over a campfire. They are not marshmallows. It's a skewer. You're not to cook with them. It is just to put them in the design. Seriously. Seriously. Just kidding. Okay, so we're going to use that, and then this beautiful Rick Rack ribbon. And I'm going to tell you where I got this because I love this. I told my group, my coaching group is Inside the Barn where I teach. It's an online coaching group. And I go shopping, usually once a week. I am on restriction right now. I can't shop anymore. I bought way too much stuff. Well, not way too much. I mean, you guys are seeing all the kits coming out. This was Home Goods. This was such a good ribbon. 10 yards of this Rick Rack, really, really good wire. I'm just saying, the wire is really good. And it was only $10, $1 a yard. And it's just so cute. It's the perfect Christmas red, and then it has the white Rick Rack. So check out your Home Goods if you're looking for ribbon. That's all I'm going to tell you about this kit. But I just wanted to kind of let those go because this ribbon is good. Those pine branches are good. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. So let's get started. Let me make sure there's no more comments that I missed. An eye for a design. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, Sal's still, yes. Wasn't that awesome? So Inside the Barn this week, we snowed our own branches, and it's so easy. If you guys want to learn, I'm going to post a picture of it probably tomorrow of the befores and the after, because we did a whole bunch of different items that you would never think of flocking. Yeah, we were flockers for the whole session the other day, and we flocked or snowed all these different items. And so if you want to learn tips like that, again, I'll talk about, just for a second, I'll talk about Inside the Barn. So I'm Kathy with Big Barn Blooms, and I have a teaching group called Inside the Barn. You come inside the barn with me. I teach you all of my tips, tricks, suppliers, where to find the best things, where to get the best deals. I buy nothing hardly ever at regular price because I'm a shopper, and I'm in a 10-step program. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, you learn everything from arrangements to wreaths, wine barrel rings back there, garlands, swags, you name it, we do it, and everything in between. And we talk a little bit about business and how to run a business, both through an Etsy or your website, social media, because I do all the socials, everything wrapped up into one. We have Q&A sessions, like I said, shopping sessions. I take you shopping with me. And right now we're open to new members. It's $30 a month. Every month we do 2 lives a week. Plus you get pre-records. I have fancy equipment in here I'm not even using right now. But you do get 2 pre-records. All of that for $30. So at least 10 to 12 tutorials a month. And it's getting ready to go up to $35. Yeah, we've got to raise the price. And actually my platform raised the price on me. So I use a platform to host my coaching group. But anyway, so if you're interested in coming inside the barn with us, a lot of my students are on here right now. Just give me a comment and say, I want Inside the Barn, and I'll send you the information. Okay, back to it. I'll get off my little infomercial. And we'll get going on this. My little iPad stops going dark. It'd be nice. And yes, Sherry, it is Home Goods for that. I mean, if you guys do florals or any Home Goods, this is so awesome, this ribbon. It is one-sided, but it's so cute. It's like, it's perfect for these kind of crafts. So, let's see. And Cozy Corner says, I never find anything good at our Home Goods. An eye for a design. Didn't realize I'm on my business page. That's okay. Oh, Pam, thank you for the testimonial. She says, Inside the Barn is worth every penny. Kathy from, okay, she said Big Barn Blooms, but it's Big Barn Blooms, is the best teacher, designer, and think outside the box. Yes, one of my mottos is think outside the vase, okay? So you don't have to have a vase to make a design. There's so many different vessels you can use, and you wouldn't realize where we get them. We find them in all the weird places, but a lot of better deals if you're not looking for a vase. But anyway, we cover a lot of that inside the barn. Okay, These have our stakes on it. Let's put a stake on this one. So I'm going to take a skewer, and we're going to cut this skewer a little bit because it's way too long. I get these at the Dollar Tree. So, but we know it's not the Dollar Tree. It's like $1.50, $1.75. I don't know. They keep going up like it's an auction. I wish they would just keep it at the Dollar Tree. I'm just saying. But we know that's not going to happen anymore. So, cut about half of it off. And what I'm going to do, you take your glue gun. So you'll get all 3 of these, and you'll get 3 skewers that you can cut down. And you're going to run a bead. And I kind of keep pulling the trigger and moving it slowly so I get a pretty good bead of glue, and it's a little bit thick. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. So a bead about like that. And now we're going to put this back down on the table and just push our skewer into that. Pointy side down, because we're going to use that to put it into the can. That's why you get 3. So we're just going to push this right onto that. And we'll let that dry for a couple seconds. And then we're going to put a little bit more glue on top just to make sure it's not going to pop off. I've never had one pop off, so knock on wood. So while that is drying, because that's one of the first things going in fact, let me just put that other little drop of glue at the top there. So while this is drying, I don't want to hold it up till it dries. Let's make our bow. Let's make the bow. And we'll stack these guys right here. So you're going to get enough ribbon to make a single bow with 4 loops, 2 tails in your kit. So we're going to make a small little tail right here and pinch. So the tail is going to be about 7 inches long, and we're probably going to trim it when we're done. So you just gather this together, pinch it together, tight, 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 hold it in your hand like that. Then you're taking your loops. We're going to make a small bow. Let me move this back. And it's going to be about a 3-inch loop. So if you do 6 inches, actually let's do 7, so it'll be 3.5. So you're going to measure from the hand holding this to this about 7 inches, pinch again, and bring, do you see how we bring the wrong sides together? Back to that middle, like this, and pinch. And then you got to twist this ribbon to get it right side up again. Then we'll bring it back down, put where your hand is holding the original loop and the original tail on 0, go to 7, pinch again. Wrong sides together, okay? So right there you have a 2-loop bow. Twist this right side up, and then now I'm not going to measure anymore. I'm just going to look at the other loops, and what I do is I bring them up like this, bunny ears, they match, perfect, perfect length. Twist it back up, do another bunny ear. Easy way to make a bow, you guys. Another set of bunny ears, they match on this side, and twist. So we're twisting to bring the right side back up. Then we're just going to cut it. So right like that, we cut that off, put this over here, and then holding this little bundle, I bring that last tail forward. So there is your 4-loop bow, and of course we'll end up fluffing it so you see all of the loops. But for now, let's tie it off before we lose it. So you're going to take a zip tie that's going to be in your kit, go across the top, and what I do is I put that little nub right close to my thumb where I'm holding this in my thumb and forefinger, and I bring this around the back, and then I can easily hold this down and thread it and not chase it. You know how zip ties make you chase them in circles? Well, we're holding it pretty still so I can just zip it. Don't zip it all the way tight. No death zips yet. Leave some space. See how I've got some space between the ribbon and the zip tie? We're still holding on, because in your kit is a piece of grapevine wire. You're going to put that underneath your zip tie, 50% on each side of the zip tie, and now zip tie it down, death zip it. As tight as you can get it, grab your needle nose. When you think you have it as tight as you can, zip it some more, and you can always get another couple of little clicks if you use your needle nose. But if you're young and you don't have arthritis in your hands like I do, you can probably do it just with your hands. I can't. I have to use those. And then we're going to cut off the excess of that zip tie. Let's bring those, other way. bring those back down again. Go to the back. So we have this grapevine wire. We put it through or underneath that zip tie. Now we're going to twist it like a bread tie. But first, I'm going to take this side, bend it over to that side, as flat as I can get it, and bend this side over to this side. So it'll look like this. Okay? So once you have it there, then you start twisting it. That way you get that first twist as close to the ribbon as you can, and your bow will be tighter in your arrangement. It'll make sense in a minute. So now we're going to twist this up like a bread tie, if you're old enough to know what a bread tie is. It's a twisty. And then we'll cut these off even, because they will never be even. I don't care how many times I do it, they're never even. But you need enough so that if you don't have, I'll be using this machine during this whole thing. If you've never seen one of these, this is a stemming machine. Floral designers use them. It is your best tool. It's an expensive tool, but your life will never be the same once you have one, right? So I put a pick on that. This wire is strong enough to go right into the arrangement. So, but if you have this machine, throw a metal pick on it, right like that. Now you have this spike to put it into the foam. Okay, and then from here, we're just gonna fluff this out just a little bit. It's a simple little bow, but man, this wire is so nice and strong on this. It's a dream. I mean, for the price, it's like crazy good. So here's our little bow. We won't mess with the tails yet, and we'll be putting this in a second. But now our gingerbread man's dry. So let me put this back. I'm going to lay the bow here because we're not ready for the bow yet. And we'll bring our can. We're ready to start. Yes, we're ready to start. Okay. Not that we haven't already started, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Let's see. Frenchie, yay, you made it. I'm so excited. Frenchie's in the drawing. Pam's in the drawing. Selena's in the drawing. Sal's in the drawing. I'm thinking of all these names I wrote the last half hour. I'm like, everybody's in the drawing just about. Okay, so. Oh, Pam saw a stemming machine at Hobby Lobby for $1.99. That is a really good deal. And I was excited one day because I went and these picks are normally $20 a box. Look at this hobby had it for $9.99. I bought like 5 boxes. $9.99. I'm like, so I took it up to the register. Okay, I will admit it. I did. I tried to pull a fast one. I did it. Forgive me. I said, can I order more at this price? They go, sure. Because, you know, they didn't know what they had. I knew what they had. And they wrote me a rain check. And then later they go, oh, we can't fill that. And I'm like, okay. They go, nice try though. I'm like, yeah. I'm embarrassed. But anyway, so every now and then, you know, it's $9.99. I'm like, I'll take them. I did find though that one of the boxes had some loose picks in it. So maybe that's why, and they just marked them all. Maybe they were all a return. But I'm like, I bought them. I don't care. Let's see. Ivy, yes, Ivy, this ribbon is so good. Okay, so let's get these guys going. So he is all glued on there now. And this is our first guy. I put the seam. There is a seam in your can. So make sure your seam is directly in the back. And your foam will be pretty straight. So even if it's off a little, it's fine. We're just going to work off the middle here. And I'm going to go about halfway, right in the middle of the foam. And we're going to just push this guy down. We're not going to put him all the way down. His feet are not going to touch this because we're going to have greens coming up. And we want to see a little bit of this detail. So I'm going to keep him a little bit taller. Now look at, he seems wanky and wobbly now. He won't once we get everything in supporting him. And you're going to take your glue gun and you're going to shoot a little glue right around that skewer where it meets the foam. That'll just give him a little bit of extra security. So there he is, all the way in there. And next, we're going to do these guys. So we're going to have a snowflake up over here, and then a house that's going to go in front of him, but down a little bit. So this is what we're looking for. So this, I'm going to lengthen. I cut that a little short. I want it a little bit longer. So I'm going to lengthen it with my stemming machine, which you can do. So a few tricks with the stemming machine I'll show you today. So you've got that machine. It'll put that spike on anything. If I can crunch it good enough on there. Shoot. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Let me get this on here. I'm going to cut it so when it goes down to a point there, it's skinnier and it's not enough for it to grab. But you can take this and lengthen it by putting several picks together. And that's what I'm going to do. That's my first little trick of the day with this fancy machine if you end up getting one. But see how much I lengthened it with those? So now look at how tall I can get this. So we're going to put this right behind him here and add it a little bit of an angle. And we don't worry about seeing those metal picks because honestly, we're going to have all this greenery around it. You'll never see it. Okay. Then this guy's going to go on an angle over here. I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter, a little bit too tall. And then this is going to go in front on an angle right here, right like that. So there's our first placement there. And then I'm going to shoot more glue around those. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll put a little bit of glue right where they meet that foam, just to give them a little bit more security in there. Right like that. Alrighty. So there's our little items in there with him. And actually, now that I glued that, I'm going to move it a little. I'm going to bring it out a little bit more and down. Right like that. A little bit better. More glue. So yeah, the beauty of this, using the foam, all the things. I mean, if your glue set's good, like getting it back out. But turn it around. I haven't turned this around and really look at it yet. But you can take things out and put them back in. It's our prerogative to change our mind and decide we want it a little bit different. So there we go. Those are in. Let's see. Right? Wilhelmina's like, the worst they can say is no. I felt really guilty though. Debbie, my Hobby Lobby doesn't have the machines. They don't even know what they are. Oh man. And you live in Central Texas. That's crazy. Olivia, hey, from Texas. Olivia, you're in the drawing. I remember writing your name today. Okay. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure they don't sell them online. I haven't searched them online, but it'd be something to know. Because if they did, you could say, this is what I want right here. Because I can't imagine shipping, because it would be so much money. Okay, next thing we're going to do before we do anything else is we are going to install our bow. And do you notice that this has got a lot of room here because our bow is going to go right in this area. So we're going to take this with its little spike. I got to turn this around to do this so I get it right. I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle. And we're going to push it as far down as we can and just fluff those little loops. Fluff the little loops. And just bring those down. We'll probably cut the tails a little later, but this is how it should look now. Do you see how quickly it comes together? Just easy peasy if you're taking it step by step. Donna, this is a kit I'm selling, so I mentioned where I got the ribbon, where I got those greens, but I'm not going to give a supply list for this because I'm selling the kit. So I hate to say it, but there's certain things when I do lives I'll protect that because I'm trying to make some money. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do next is greens, and this is our basic green we're using. You guys, and I did say that these were Hobby Lobby, amazing. But you can usually, if you're looking for, Donna, if you're looking for gingerbread, like Hobby Lobby has a lot. They don't have these, but they have similar. I haven't been to Michael's for Christmas this year. I've heard nightmares about pricing and things not being priced yet, and I just haven't been over there, but have been to Hobby Lobby, so. Okay, so what we're going to do, fan your greens out like this, and then you're just going to cut them out. Cut them off this main wire. These little wires are very strong, and if you don't have a stemming machine, they will go right into that foam. What I do suggest is as you put each piece in, shoot a little glue around it, and then you know it's not going to ever back out. So we're just going to cut these off super quick. We're going to do both pieces. Throw your stick away, we don't need it. And then I'm going to put picks on mine because I have it, but honestly, look at you guys. They go right in. Then you just add a little glue. But because I have the machine, I gotta use it. I'm addicted to it. I admit it. I admit it. Addicted to craft shopping, addicted to floral design. I got a lot of addictions. And I haven't done a 10-step program to not use that, so I gotta use it. Yeah. So let's cut these all off, and I'll get those all prepped with picks. And then we'll put the basics in here. So we're just going to put a pick on each one of them. I wish I could put a stemming machine in each kit. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe one year I'll do that. I'll send a kit out with all the tools and surprise somebody. Look what you got. You got a kit for about $100 and you got a $200 to $300 machine. How cool would that be? Man, that would make someone's day. Oh, that just fell out. I bumped it too much. It must not have been dry. You didn't see that. All right, I gotta put a little more glue on that. Darn little guy. Let's re-glue him. He popped right off. Let's just start with another skewer. And don't bounce your table too much when they're still setting like that. Not a good idea. Okay, oops. All right, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to put my pick on before I glue it, because I probably, when you do that, put your pick on first. It might be flexing it too much and just pop it, so we don't want to do that. So let me put another bead of glue. Another bead of glue. Throw this puppy on here. And we'll put him back on in a second. Okay, those are all done. This is trash now. Okay, so I have 12 of these now to put in. We're going to start in the back while that guy dries a little more. I've got a glue string there. So they go in super simple, you guys. So we're going to cover this back and cover these picks real easy, super easy. So let's go to the side here. And what I like to do is work my way from the sides into the middle. So what I do, instead of just starting here and going across, sometimes you'll be uneven, honestly. You don't want it to end up thicker, you didn't space them quite right, whatever. So whatever you do on this side, go ahead and do on this side, and keep doing that till you meet in the middle. So I put one on that side, we're going to put one on this side, right like that. And these bend a little, so you can bend them down a little bit so they'll fill more. Then we're going to do these, I'm going to go down on the face. You'll notice the way I installed your foam, you have a space here. You can actually put your hand down there. So you need to put some of them on the front of this block. Or it's actually the back, because we're looking at the back of the arrangement. But you're not going to put it on the horizontal, you're going to put it on the vertical surface. So let's do two, one on each side, and we're going to come toward the middle of the block to do that. And we're just going to go straight down. You can put a little bend if it makes it easier to get it in there. But let's go down. And this is how we're going to fill this puppy up. So I'm going to put another bend on this one. Meet that one almost in the middle. Right like that. So can you see how the back with 4 of those is almost full? But we do have to do another level on top now so we can cover these little, skewers and things. So let's just go across the back and put a couple more. And you're not going to cover the skewers all the way, but it'll be mostly covered, so it'll be good. So I'm doing 3 on top. And that gives us a pretty good coverage. Not completely solid, but that's okay, because we have other little picks that are going to go in the back. So, and we still have a bunch of these for the front. So now one more little shot of glue on this. just for safekeeping. And we're going to get this guy back in. Real life, things pop. I got incoming phone calls. I don't want to interrupt this. Oh, it went away. Good. Okay. So next, let's put in these guys because they're going in the back. So these little beaded guys are so bright and cheerful, so they're going to be perfect for this. So I just kind of measure. I hold it up to the can. Like if this is going in the front and I want it to barely cover, you know, come up above this guy a little bit, I think, okay, well that's about where my foam is, so that's where I need to cut it. So that's how you can measure that. I am going to put a pick in mine, again, but this will go right into the foam. Anything that I do with the pick, if you're just putting it in because you don't have the stemming machine, just remember, add a little glue. Add a little glue. So I'm going to come right in here. We're going to do 2 of these. One tilting a little bit this way, and then we fan this one out, and we're going to tilt it the other way. And even if you use, because I get this question in our coaching group, even if you're using picks, you can add glue too. If you want that extra added security, you can do it with the metal picks. Add a little glue. Make sure I find my foam here. There we go. So we have a little bit of this sprinkling on top, and there it is on the back. So just like that, super cute. Okay, so now we got to come back into the front and add these. So we're just going to fill in. So I'm going to come in the side here. We have this large area here that needs filling. So we'll just push a little of this in here. And we're just going to go back and forth. I'm going to have one come out right behind the other side of the gingerbread man and down to fill that area. So see, we have one here, and then we put one there. And then I do want one coming out of the bow. Yeah, out of the bow. We're going to come right out the bottom of the bow. So we're just going to move those tails aside. I'm going to put a bend in this, like this, because we want this kind of draping out a little bit, out that can. So we're going to push this down and fluff it. But it's cute to have a little bit coming forward. Whoops, hold on. I'm going to cut that a little shorter. Didn't cut it short enough. Repick this guy. Okay. So let's get that back in there. And I always think it's nice to have something coming out the bow a little bit. We're also going to put some other little greens with it, so it'll make sense. So there's a little bit out the bow. And we still have 2 more. So see how far those greenery picks go? Those pines go forever when you break them down like this. So I want one in front, and I'm going to put this into the vertical section of that block of foam. So if I put it on top, look how tall it is. So, but if I put it and I start the pick way over toward the bow side, I'll get a lot of coverage right there. So let me go ahead and do that. Little bit of bend, lift up that bow, get it into the front of that foam, and let it spill out. See how much coverage I got out of one piece. I have one left. So this one is going to go right in the middle where it needs to be. So we're going to lift up that bow, and we're going to push this all the way down. And let it fill up that area. So that's all of that green pine used. 2 picks, broken down, cut off the main stem, you end up with 6 little pieces of pine. And if you look all the way around, our major filler is done on this. So think about when you're shopping at any of the craft stores or whatever, you're going to look for pieces that you can break down. You don't have to buy the tiny, tiny picks. Sometimes it's more economical to buy the bigger one, break it down, and fill your container. But now we can put the yummy stuff in. Yeah, this is what I call the yummy stuff. So first we're going to work with these. These are like a frosted mistletoe with little berries. And yeah, I'm going to cut these down. We're going to do it. We're going to cut them down. So I take this pick, and there's 2 pieces on top and 2 pieces on bottom. Can you see it? So there's 1, there's 2, there's 1, there's 2. So I'm going to cut it just above the bottom 2 pieces so that I end up with 2 stems. Ta-da! So this has a little stem, this has a long stem. Don't need the length, so I'm going to cut that off very short like this. And then of course we're going to put picks on them. If you don't have the machine, again, these are strong enough to go right into your foam. Add a little glue. You can also add a little glue before you stick it in. Okay, so let's do that again to this one. Find your 2 bottoms. Your little bottom sprays that come off the main stem. And you're going to cut it right above the top one. So you're going to make 2 picks out of 1. Right like that. And then we're going to cut this stem off shorter. Okay, let's go ahead and put some picks. I don't need to yank on this table that much. Don't fall off. Okay, let me check your comments because I've been neglecting you guys. Lisa bought her picking machine online several years ago from Sam's. I have no idea if they still sell them. I don't think they do, and they were good deals then too. Sam's, I think, had the best price around. Seriously. Tracy, good to know. First time ever you left Michael's empty-handed. I thought they were high. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's why I haven't. I have inside the barn. We normally have gone to Michael's by now, and I'm like, I haven't even. I'm like, let's design, you guys. We don't even need to go over there. That's how I feel about it. But hey, Leanne. And Donna says Michael's is expensive. And you know what's funny about it? They took over Joann's. It's like they're hurting their own business. I don't know. Michael's, do better. Do better. Let's see. Angel says, Tracy Scott, Bill, maybe if sales hit lower than they are used to, they might change things. Yep, we can only hope, right? But yeah, we all should have stash. I mean, I have way too much stash. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Hey, Roxana, how are you? Kathy, any hints on the tutorials for November inside the barn? We've got good ones for November coming up. In fact, we're right in the middle of production on it right now. One inside the barn for November is my Christmas mantle. Yeah. But I'm thinking that, I haven't filmed it yet. I'm thinking it needs to be alive again. What do you think, Sal? I'm thinking alive, because there's a lot going on that. I do want to do pre-records of these mantles, but for now, alive. We're also going to do a sleigh, and not a sleigh like the Santa sleigh we already did. We're going to do an antique sled, and we're going to do a swag for it. And the swag can be used for a lot of different things. Anyway, I got a bunch of things. I'm excited. Bunch of things. Lots of centerpieces coming up. Lots of centerpieces. So, yeah, you guys are going to be busy. You're going to have a hard time keeping up with all these videos that are going to be dropping. So, thank you, Angie. Angie, not Angie. Angie. Let's see. Oh, Leanne walked out of Michael's with 1 item. Yeah, seriously. And me, you usually can't keep me out of there, and I just have not had the desire. Angel said, Leanne, what made the cut? Yeah, I kind of want to know, what's the 1 item you could not live without and you actually bought? And Sal, yeah, you'd like an interactive live. I think that's the best way to teach that big mantle. And I think I did a poll on it. Do we do whimsy or more elegant traditional? And I think we're going to do elegant traditional. So the one that went viral like 5 years ago, we're going to duplicate that one, but bring it up a notch. So that'll be fun. Okay, let's add some sparkle. Let's add some of these. So when you do these, you end up with 2 tops and 2 bottoms. So the bottoms are going to go toward the outside, the little ones toward the middle. So let's get going on this. I want one over here hanging out. So this piece that I put sideways is going to come right in front of the house there. We're just going to push that on in. But it's nice to kind of mix your greens a little bit. So see when you add a little bit of that sparkly mistletoe, how it just changes the whole look. And then we're going to do another one on this side over by the bow. So I'm going to go behind the bow and down and have it hang over the bow a bit. And then you adjust your bow loops around it. But it kind of looks like it's coming out of the bow there. Then we have these two for the middle. So easy, so easy. So I want one down in front because there's kind of a hole there. There's a bit of a hole. And then I'm going to do one up by the gingerbread. Push it down a little lower. So look at how, and I got to adjust this house. This house went winky on me. There we go. So see how when you add those four little pieces, it just brightens up the whole thing. Easy, you guys can do this. Okay, so now we're down to that cute little ball spray with all the little colorful balls. Celestial. Oh, you're on your husband's phone. Hey, Celestial. Glad you are here. Juanita, hi. Oh, it was a cardinal. It was a cardinal. Sparkled cardinals. Yes, Missy. The big urns. So the big urns that we did for fall, I did that one massive urn. We're going to do that urn for Christmas, because I got to do them for Christmas. So cool. And we're also going to be doing, do you remember the urns? If I don't know if you were with me in the spring when we first got back inside the barn. We did the urns for the wedding. So we're going to take one of those wedding urns and do it for Christmas. It's going to be so good. Do I have one of those over here? No, I don't. I put them in the other room. But anyway, it's a black metal urn. We're going to do those. So if you want to learn to urn, join us inside the barn. I am an urn addict, along with all my other addictions. But urns are easy if you break them down. So we're going to learn how to do a Christmas urn. So, okay, so we're right here with this. Right here. Move those around a little bit. And then we're going to do these. So for these, we'll push him out of the way. Let's go ahead and cut these all off. Yeah, we're cutting them down. I cut everything down. It's just how I roll, or how I cut. We don't need a lot of length, so we'll just cut them down to that. Yes, I'm adding picks to all of mine. If not, you can just either push these in or glue them in. It's not a big deal. So once you get them prepped, however you're going to do it, with or without a pick, go ahead and fan these out. Pay attention to your little sprays, because sometimes the balls are going in, they're either all smashed together to the center stem, or you've got multiples going in the same direction. So you just want to kind of, fluff them out so they look like that. See the difference? Not fluffing, fluffing. So fluff, you guys, fluff. It's a good thing. You'll get the most bang for your buck out of your little ball sprays. Okay, so here's this one ready to go. And you fluff them, they look really cute. So we just kind of spread out those little balls in different directions. These are so cute too because they have all of the little fuzzy balls with the plastic balls. Or styrofoam, whatever they are. Okay. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So what you can do, another one of my silly little sayings in floral design, is you place twice and you only glue once, or you only stick it once. So I would rather, when you're doing little things like this and you're trying to decide where is this going to live in this design, place it, stand back and look at it. Does that look good? Oh no, that one needs to move over a little bit. So that way, before you actually install it permanently with glue or pushing it into the foam, you can move them around. Like I kind of did with that, but I'd already put a little glue. That was a little fudge, but So this is our tallest one. So the tallest one, I'm thinking needs to go somewhere around here. And we're just going to gently set it there, like that. And then we have the shorter ones. So I want a shorter one over here. So we'll set this right here, by that. And then we have this little guy. So see, if I put him here, see, that doesn't look good. There's like too much right here. So it's like, this is why I say place twice, glue once. So now let's place it again. Let's figure out where this guy needs to be. And I think we need one down in front over here. Yeah, that looks kind of cute. Over by that. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, and there's a reason I did this, this is this big tall pick with all of these berries. Do I really need that tall of a pick on there with all these berries? No, I don't. Let me get even more bang for my buck. Let's take our cutters and let's cut it. Let's see, we'll cut it right here. So I'll make 2 picks out of this one. So we'll have more little pieces. So watch this. So we'll come over here and we'll place this one right there, because we don't need all this height. This one, a little more height, and actually we're going to reverse those. And this is what I'm talking about. If you don't throw glue on them right away, get these set where you think you want them, and then go back and glue them. You won't go, oh, I shouldn't have put that there, I should have put that over there. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I want to show you though, the biggie, is by cutting those both in half, look at how much coverage I got on those little berries. That is 1 pick of 3 branches cut down again. Cut off the main branch and then cut in half again. And you can distribute them. Rather than having one big tall one coming out here and there, cut them down. So that's one placement. Place once. Now I'm going to place it the second time because I'm going to permanently push them into the foam. So this is placed twice. Or, you know, glue once if I was going to be using glue. So that's what I mean by that. Place twice, glue once, so that you get exact placement that you want and you're not trying to rip things out that are already glued in. Okay, so the only thing left to do now, that's pretty much it. I think we'll just cut these a little shorter on an angle. So I'm not going to dovetail them, I'm just going to angle them a little bit so they look cuter, like that. And there you have it. That is our gingerbread kit. What do you guys think? Is he not cute? And I love that from the side you get the rest of the bow. So he's got a lot going on. A lot of cute gingy stuff. So much fun. So in my Etsy, I'm going to put the link when I'm off of here. Let me check your comments, and I'm going to yell for Bob to give away the goodies. Let's see. Hey Norma, hey, how are you? Hey Michelle, LaFonda Crafts. Carol, looks like Jawbreakers. Right, it does, doesn't it? Pretty much. Tina says a picking machine is on her wish list. Thank you, Frenchie. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. Carol, thank you. So this, I mean, I'm telling you, this is vintage. I've had it for over 40 years. 40 years. Yes, I am that old. It's a B&K machine. Now they sell, I think, like Hobby, when you do find them, they sell steel picks. They're just as good. This sucker is a tank. It is a tank. It is a workhorse. 40 years and still going strong. Okay, so let me get Bob and we'll get a drawing going. Feast your eyes on that for a second. Let me go get him. Hold on. Bob? Yeah. Is it here? No. Ready for the drawing?
Sure, let me put her away.
Okay. All right, he's coming. He had to put the puppy in the kennel. We're puppy sitting. So watching my grandbaby dog. We have a little 2-month-old, not little, so she's getting big. Her paws are huge. She is a golden retriever, and she is a handful. I watch my grandbabies, and I don't think I'm as tired as watching this dog. Plus, you know, I'm a crafter, so I've got all the stuff that she can get in her mouth. I'm like, oh. Okay, here's Robert. Come over here and say hi. Say hey. Sorry. I know, it's a danger zone over here.
Styrofoam everywhere. Ow. All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, there's your hearts.
Oh, I love the hearts. Happy Wednesday.
Look
It is Wednesday,
look
right?
at all these names, you guys.
Is it Wednesday?
Is it Wednesday?
Yes.
Is it? Oh, that's right. We said Happy Hump Day. Tons of names, you guys. You guys were awesome watching and commenting on that last one. Okay, so we got a bunch. So, first winner. Let's do 3 of
Thank
the
you for the
mugs.
hearts.
Look at all those. Look at them all.
I'm feeling the hearts right there.
Juanita's like, Gingies are big this year. Selena says, hey, Bob. Sherry's like, I think I might do this one. Sherry loves it. Fritchie says hello.
Hi, Fritchie.
Pam says hi, Bob.
Hi, Pam.
Deborah, hey, Mr. Bob. And you guys remember, he is my CEO because he carries everything out. Literally, he does all the shipping. So when you see your packages so nicely packed, pretty neat, and they make it in one piece, it's all because of this man. Because I have no packing skills. Okay, so first thing, we're going to give away 3 of those, what do they say? Have yourself a merry
2.
little Christmas. No, we have 3.
Oh, I knew that.
I just couldn't carry 2, or 3. So we have 3 of these. So we're going to do this one, the drum roll, last. So, first mug. Look at, we're using the container for the, yeah. 1. Who is it? You guys ready? Drum roll. Michelle Lawrence.
Ah, I just saw she was on. Hi, Michelle.
It's Michelle, but it's not Michelle, your friend.
Oh, it's not?
It's another Michelle Lawrence.
I know Michelle
We have
Lawrence.
a friend, Michelle Lawrence, that moved to Tennessee. But this is Michelle Lawrence. And Michelle used to be inside the barn, too. Gloria, I promoted my husband to CEO this summer. Best part of the job is telling the other vendors his title. Isn't that great, too? Isn't it so fun? He's the CEO.
That's what I
Okay,
live
so
for.
this one's Michelle. I'm going to put the drawing thing in there.
Put it on the straw.
Well, I'm just going to put it in because I'll lose it. This place is a wreck. Okay, so there's Michelle's. Michelle gets one. Okay, next one. Put that over there. Next one.
Oh, here we go. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Frenchie, you won a mug.
Ah, congratulations, Frenchie.
Or a faux Stanley. But have yourself a merry little Christmas. So yay, this is going to Frenchie. Alright, let me get that in there. And the third one, which isn't on the table because I couldn't carry it in and the puppy was going to trip me and all the things, but it's right in the other room. So I'll put it with these 2.
Watching puppies is hard.
It is hard. I'm tired.
Look at me.
Our
I'm
son
all
was like,
cut up and
he's
everything
like-
else.
He runs the fire academy for Cal Fire, and they have an engineering and captain's class going through right now. He had to work late last night. He goes, I'm not going to be there till 7, Mom. He goes, unless you want a puppy sleepover. And I'm like, no, I don't. I need some rest.
And our daughter-in-law's traveling for work.
Yes, my daughter-in-law is out of town right now. Okay,
Okay.
third mug. Third mug. Oh, you got 2. Do it again.
All right.
I didn't see it. Okay, this is Created to Create by Rose Home Decor and More. Yay! You got a mug. I'll put this right over here with those.
Congratulations.
Yay! Okay, this is the grand finale. If I could, there'd be fireworks are going off.
What are we doing? Which one are we giving away?
So, you guys, whoever wins this one gets to pick which kit they want. These kits are sold out, but I have enough to put one more together. That's why it's not listed. In case you pick this one. No, not this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not that one. It's this one, either in this color or with the white can. I should have brought that to the table. It's in the other room. But you get to pick gray or white in the reindeer kit.
Is it already done?
The reindeer kit.
Do you want me to get it?
It is done. You say hi. I'll go get it because I won't even know what to tell you.
You
what
gonna
it is.
leave me here?
I'm gonna leave you. You're gonna pretend you're me and you're gonna talk.
I'm not gonna pretend I'm you.
Do a trick.
There's no room. I can't do a backflip in here. I do a backflip, but there's no room. Okay, I don't know how to do a backflip. Oh, I love the hearts. Thank you. Hope everybody's doing well. We already said that. So, hope you guys are ready for Halloween. Good. Yeah. What else you want to talk about? Hurry up, Kathy. I'm dying in here.
I'm coming.
So,
Welcome to my world. Stay.
oh, there it is.
Okay, so here it is, guys. So you get your choice of the white can or the reindeer can. This has a double little bow, that has a bigger satin bow. So,
All right, let's come over here.
all right, I'm coming back. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay.
There's 2 or 3 of them coming out at once.
This is
Drum roll.
Selena. Selena, you get to choose which kit you want. Selena's on, right? I think I saw Selena's name. Selena, if you're on, you need to tell me. Oh, Selena is on because I saw you saying congratulations up above. So Selena, Sherry's like, pick me. Selena, which kit would you like? White can or reindeer
Thanks, Angel.
can?
I'm trying to read the comments.
You did good, Mr. Big Barn. I like that. That was good, Mama.
I did like that.
Okay, so Selena, you get your choice of which kit I send you. So, and you don't need to tell me now if you don't want to. If you want to think
No
about
pressure.
it. These are the 2. So Selena, you can DM me because Selena. Okay, Selena, now that I have you, which one would you like? White or reindeer or gray? I guess you could say white or gray. So those are the 2 choices. And we'll send you a kit all ready to go. So, and you can just DM me and I need your address. So everybody that won, I need your address so we can mail off your gifts. So send me a DM. Don't put it in comments. I've had that happen before. I'm like, no, don't put your address in comments.
What she said, the reindeer can.
The reindeer, so Selena wants this one.
Congratulations,
Awesome.
Selena.
Okay, I'll send you this one, Selena. So for Selena and everybody else, DM me your address and we'll get those off in the next couple days. So that was fun, you guys. 50,000 followers. Well, I think maybe today, 53.
Thank you for your support.
We're getting close to 60. We'll do another giveaway at 60 every 10,000.
Somehow I feel responsible. Somehow.
Well, he carries everything out.
That's right.
Oh, and he carries everything in.
Everything in.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff.
All right, everybody. Congratulations to all the winners. And I'm out.
Okay, and I am Kathy with Big Barn Blooms. Remember, Inside the Barn is still open for $30 for now. $30 if you guys want in. It's a recurring payment. It's a subscription every month. And you can cancel at any time after the first month. So, one $30 payment, you get in there and you look around and you go, nah, not for me. You can go, I'm out, which you won't. Trust me, you won't. But anyway, so if you want to join us, go ahead and comment, I want Inside the Barn, and I'll send you the information so you can decide. But I hope you join us because we have really good stuff coming up. Yes, Angel, he drives me to Home Goods. He drives me to every Home Goods in like California, Nevada, Utah, everywhere. Last month we went to all of them. I was in 3 different states and every Home Goods I could find. It was crazy. Thank you, Wilhelmina. So good to see you on. Frenchie, congratulations on your We Wish You a Merry Christmas cup. So you guys, we'll get those all out. If you guys want to join us, comment, I want Inside the Barn. We have another kit coming up. Yes, so today, like I said, was our Gingy. And this one is already available. I got it posted before I went live. So this little Gingy is available. And we have a snowman coming up that's super cute. So let's see, that's Wednesday. That will probably be... it'll be in the next couple days. I'll let you know. I'm doing prep on them right now. So I gotta, anybody ever do kits before? It's like you've got to lay all of them out and make sure you have that many of all those items. So I'm doing that right now for the next one. But it involves, are you ready for this? A top hat. It is so cute. I can't wait to share it. So that's coming up. It'll be in the next couple days. By Saturday for sure, if not before then. So watch for my announcement for that. Let's see. I can't quite see the comments, so I think I'm missing something, you guys. Feel like it. Pam, you are so welcome. Selena, you are welcome. Frenchie, thank you. That's so exciting to me. I didn't think I'd ever get to 50,000. Seriously. Thank you, Deb. And Bob does a lot. I couldn't do this if he didn't do what he did. It's like, you know, I got the fusion on my spine. I got the long COVID. I got all these things. But you know what? I'm still working. So it's a good thing. But couldn't do it without him. He's amazing. And he does drive me everywhere. And he's patient because you know our lives, especially if you're inside the barn, how they go in Home Goods. And the whole time he's usually sitting in the car waiting. And then he sees me with this massive cart coming out and he's like, oh my God. I'm like, I have some more stuff for you to carry. But he does good. All right, yeah, Selena the snowman's super cute. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off here and see what my CEO made for dinner. And he's also the cook in the family. So, Selena, let me know. Oh, you want that one? But Selena, send me your address along with Frenchie. Frenchie, I might have yours, but just in case. And then created to create. I don't have yours. What was the other one? Oh, Frenchie, yeah. So that's it. And there was a third one. I have bad memory issues, so. And Michelle, that's right. So I need all of your addresses and we will get that off to you. Okay, guys, look for me in the next couple days. Yeah, Angel, 100,000, here we come. I can't wait. That's going to be a big party, let me tell you. Ooh, Pam's going to try the spray foam. I'm using spray foam on the next kit, so that's going to be pretty cool. And I might keep one out to show you how I do the spray foam on it when we do that demo. So I will move the Gingy video for this over to my YouTube channel probably by tomorrow. So kits are up, grab them while you can. I think we have one reindeer kit left and that's it. I think there's two, but I'm going to actually pull one back for Selena. And then we'll be moving on to our next kits. I have several coming up, so it is kit season. All right, guys, I'm Kathy with Big Barn Blooms, taking the fear out of floral design and Gingy arrangements today. So we'll see you in the next video, so watch for my live alert, and we'll make another kit. And thanks for helping me celebrate 50,000 followers. Congratulations to all the winners. Yay! And we'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye now. Have a good night.